New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Former President Trump has canceled a January 6th press conference he was scheduled to hold at his Mar-a-Lago home. Trump had planned to reiterate his unfounded claims of mass voter fraud in the 2020 election on the 1 year anniversary of the assault on the U.S. Capitol. The assault followed a rally that he held in Washington, D.C., and weeks of him falsely asserting that the election was rigged. The former president stated that he'll address the issues he would have discussed on January 6th at a rally in Arizona on January 15th. Quote, in light of the total bias and dishonesty of the January 6th unselect committee of Democrats, 2 failed Republicans, and the fake news media, I am canceling the January 6th press conference at Mar-a-Lago on Thursday, and instead will discuss many of those important topics at my rally on Saturday, January 15th in Arizona. In a statement, the former president asserted without evidence that the House committee investigating the Capitol riot is engaged in a cover-up and asked why it was not instead investigating the fraud of the 2020 presidential election. Multiple investigations, including one by Trump's own Department of Justice, have found no evidence of widespread voter fraud in the 2020 election. The former president's press conference would have come the same day President Joe Biden will deliver remarks to mark the anniversary of the attack, during which he is expected to condemn the violence of January 6th as an attempt to overturn democracy. White House Press Secretary Jean Patsky on Tuesday stated that the president will address, quote, the truth of what happened and not the lies that some have spread since, and the peril it has posed on the rule of law and our system of democratic governance. Patsky stated that the president will also commemorate the members of law enforcement who protected the Capitol that day. I'm going to put it like this. I didn't vote for anybody and I didn't have a dog in this race. I literally had to deal with people like, oh, you're telling people not to vote and all of this, and people trying to bring up ancestors and all this other type of deal, trying to, goad me into, having a reason to vote, just like they sacrificed, right? Like everybody likes to say, the ancestors, they sacrificed so that, we could vote. They also sacrificed so that we would have a choice on what we would do with that vote. So because I felt that in any corner it was a losing situation, I opted not to sit up there and cast my vote for either. Because as you can clearly see, ain't nothing been happening for black people. Just saying. I'm waiting for somebody to prove me wrong on that because I've been looking at every other group out here winning, and which they should. Like I said, let me clap it up for every other group out here. Y'all doing a bang up job. Y'all sitting up there pulling money together. Y'all making it happen. Y'all greasing those wheels. Y'all talking to those congressmen and all those other people out there. Y'all getting laws passed. Y'all getting bills passed. Y'all getting protections passed. Y'all even getting money, thrown, right back, at you guys in your community. Congratulations. Like I said, I'm not even mad because they're doing what it is that they should be doing. Now, when it comes to black people, I don't know. There's no clapping there because black people ain't win in this election at all. Biden has what, a multitude of times disrespected black people since he has been in office, and the same can sit up there and go back for Trump. The only thing that even came from Trump is the fact that people were more emboldened, right, to basically be themselves. That was the one golden thing that in a sense came directly from that, right? You knew exactly who the people are, right, that was walking down the street, that was driving by you, that was in the grocery store, that was in the movie theater. People were honest about who they were. That was great. I had no problem with that. I loved the honesty. Now that honesty is gone and people are back into hiding and they're being, wolves in sheep's clothing, and people think that everything is is completely fine, right? And the main thing that I like to sit up there and tell people is that, politics is a very dangerous game. And was literally going to have another meeting on January 6th. And we already saw how this basically worked out the very first time. And he told people forget. He told people who's like, yo, after I have this conversation directly at the White House or wherever it was, right? He said he was going to go from here and he was going to walk with his followers all the way up to the Capitol, whatever he was saying. He was going to sit up there and walk with them. He ain't never walked with them. And they were walking by themselves like fools. Like fools. And it's crazy. It is crazy how easily it is for people to get led astray off of just pure raw emotion and embedded fear. It's the most craziest thing. And it ended up turning into full fledged chaos. Why? Because you had somebody who had a torch, who had the flame, and everything around it was gasoline. And he threw that torch and he walked off. And he let everybody else do whatever they wanted to sit up there and do it. He just stood back there and watched and laughed. And these are going to be the same people who are, talking about, Trump 2020. They're going to be talking about Trump 2024. We could literally be 20 to 40 years in the future. They'll be talking about some Trump 2040. They will literally do that. They will literally make every 4 years, they'll make a brand new Trump flag talking about that's the president of the United States. Huh? What are you talking about? We're in the future right now. We're in the future right now. What are you talking about? Like I said, some of these people out here, like, yo, this is what a fan is, a fanatic. Like, yo, a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these people out here, they're dangerous, and he knows exactly what he's doing whenever he decides to start talking a certain type of way and he starts putting certain things out there. He knows it's going to trigger, certain individuals out there mentally. And whoever was in his camp was like, yeah, maybe it's not the best look that you go right back what you did the first time on, the 6th. Maybe you should sit up there and look, maybe about like 10 days down the road. Then you should do it, right? Just 10 days down the road. It's not going to be that far of a stretch. Just, do it then. Like I said, I don't know at all what to tell black people at all. I understand what a lot of people have stated that lesser two evils. I've done that myself, right? And I completely understand the sentiment. This case right here though, nah, I couldn't do it. But we'll see what happens with his meeting or his gathering, and we'll see how many people will actually show up and take part. And because it's in Arizona and they got the desert out there, pretty much nothing should actually happen out there. I don't really think that there's going to be a tremendous amount of people. Like it'll probably be some because they're like, "Yo, we've been waiting for this, for a long time," and yada yada yada. But it is what it is. But like I said, the other thing is I would love for a lot of those people from my previous videos where I was talking about Trump and Biden and I was talking about the government. I would love to hear all of those people that were trying to give me flack where they were like, "Oh, you're trying to tell black people not to vote and you're detrimental to society and you're leading people down the wrong path and all of this other good stuff." I would love to really hear those clowns right now because I promise you, more than likely, they voted for Biden and ain't nothing been going on with Biden except for him helping everybody else out. Ain't that something? Like I said, people gonna learn. And I can sit up there, I can show people better than I can tell them. I can show you better than I can tell you. So, like I said, people gonna learn one way or another. Hey, it is what it is. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about my ramblings and this video in the comment description below. And also let me know if you really feel as though anything is going to take place, right? If Trump hosts, right, this meeting, do you think there's going to be another riot that's going to take place? Or do you think that, 40 people are just going to show up and it's just going to be a whole bunch of McDonald's? I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.